Hi, welcome back to my channel. As I promised to you guys, I'm here with the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, which is going to happen in April 2021. And I'm doing the all sign astrology right now. So I'm going to start with Aries. However, if you didn't see the mundane prediction, please watch for it. I'm going to put that in the comment box. I'm going to put the link to it. So you might going to learn over there a little bit about Black Moon, Lilith, Ceres, and also what does Mars does in Pisces, because why is it really important? It will sextile with Mars in Pisces, and it will make a grand trine actually to Black Moon Lilith in Virgo and Ceres in Capricorn. All right, guys, so we're going to start with Aries rising, and it's going to be easy to follow because right now I'm going to change the cards and you're going to see the thumbnail until I'm going to talk about the sign. Also, what I want to say, I'm going to give you some remedies here as well if you are interested in, how to overcome difficulties if we are having some kind of difficulties. So Aries rising, sun and moon, but firstly rising. If you don't know your rising sign, you just can use an application, a software online, which is free, astro.com, astrochart, astrocafe, anything like that, asteroid calculator as well. And then you are capable to type in your birthday details, place, time, and date, and then you're going to get your rising sign. Okay, so the rising sign is all about you. The sun sign is more about your career and related to your career, and the moon sign is anything about how you nurture yourself, your mother figure, your pet, and your children, and your emotions. All right, so Aries rising, sun and moon, here it is, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, which going to trine Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo, Ceres, and Capricorn. So this conjunction going to happen actually in your second house, because Taurus is the second house, the Taurus real estate, right? So what is second house? Second house, anything to do with your values, with your self-worth. It is also your taste, but it is your lower jaw. That is the income, what you earning. So the potential to earn, potential for revolutionary approach to personal finances. That is your finance axis. So you will need to make some kind of innovative investment, and you will have some kind of new income resources, new income sources. So, Uranus could rule anything with artificial intelligence, aviation, and cryptocurrency. So you might have actually invested in crypto and it's going to explode by the time, and you can become rich overnight. So sudden gains through unexpected opportunities. Uranus is chaos, it's unexpected, it's the not seen. It is incredible, for example, to get some kind of new job offer which going to pay you very well, or some kind of inheritance. Why? Because of the axis of your second house is actually Scorpio, which is rules the 8th house of inheritance, or anything to do with insurance, money, tax refund. So revolution and transformation of personal values leading a significant lifestyle changes. You can become rich overnight, what I said over here. You need to embrace new technology, learn new technology. And that's how you're going to actually manage your personal assets and business. As I said, you might going to invest in Tesla, cryptocurrency, uranium, and your values over here are changing. But your values is going to be very, very different right now. You're going to become really rebel, and maybe you're going to become a leader of like a group who is against some kind of political values. So you're going to protest perhaps, because that's representing your values, right? Your self-worth is changing. You're going to believe in yourself. And you know, it's going to try to black moon Lilith in your 6th house, Virgo. 6th house, actually anything to do with your health, with your pet, with your rental properties, anything to do with your work and your service for others. So black moon Lilith over here, it's wisdom. Black moon Lilith could be actually in Virgo some kind of conventional wisdom. You can explore alternative healthcare or health practices, or you going to focus on some kind of new balance between your career and your health. Try to find a balance between career and health. This is definitely going to show some kind of encounters with unconventional mentors and colleagues as well, because the 6th house representing your workplace. And because it's a trine, it is an additional sweet energy over here. It's a granted opportunity to get a new work. And actually, it's going to significantly raise your income. And it's also going to trine Ceres in your 10th house. So as you see, Aries, that grand trine is going on between your career and between your earning and work. So Ceres in the 10th house, as I said previously, Ceres is Ceres love language is the act of service. So it's very, very strict in Capricorn, but still nurturing. So career growth, anything to do with leadership, with practical management skills could be a good opportunity, a new opportunity for you. You're going to get some kind of recognition, and it's going to actually help you to feel honored and responsible, but you're going to take on to more responsibility. Recognition for your efforts, definitely. And you're going to balance out your responsibilities and also the role, your caregiving roles for others as well, because of Ceres in Capricorn, that is leadership, responsibility, but also taking care of others. Opportunity for advancement in career, so that's going to be amazing for you. And it's going to sextile to Mars in your 12th house. 12th house, anything to do with Piscean energy, and Mars is in Pisces. Mars is in Pisces, not that strong, but it's the spiritual advocate. It is a courage to fight for the underprivileged, because the 12th house, anything to do with your subconscious, anything to do with the underprivileged people, hospice, hospital, hospitality, jail. So you might going to get a job, actually, those areas I mentioned above. Or it could be something to do with, like, you are capable to change your regime, your work routine, your workout routine, and you're capable to get rid of something what you are putting into your mouth and giving you health issues. So it could be anything with addiction, and you're capable to get rid of it. And actually, sextile with Mars, it could be an amazing new meditation practice for you, but it could be something active, or not necessarily meditation. You might going to start to do Tai Chi, some kind of movement, but slow and meditative and Piscean movement. So you're going to gain strength from spiritual practice for sure. What else could be? So you are capable to harness inner courage, because of Mars's courage, and Pisces is something to do with your subconscious and your dreams, right? So you are capable to confront and heal past traumas and overcome hidden fears finally. So definitely it's a positive outcome for you guys. Okay, so yes, so that's the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction in your 2nd house. You definitely need to embrace transformation with the way you are connecting with money and the way you are thinking of money, and the self-worth. So you're going to earn more, and you're going to become more resilient, and because of the money, you're going to have more self-worth. You know, second house is the herbal remedies for that is basil. Basil, actually, holy basil is Tulsi, but the basil attract prosperity. And also it's very good to soothe the nerves. But second house, also your lower jaw. And it could be if you experience any kind of nerve damage with your teeth, you can use clove as well during this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. Yeah, so that would be really, really good. And you know what else? Patchouli. Patchouli actually could ground you and center you. And it is capable to help you navigate sudden changes. And as you know, Uranus is sudden change, and Jupiter is expansive and expand everything. So definitely patchouli would ground you. If I would be you, because emerald belongs from Taurus and the second house, any kind of green stone, I would meditate with some kind of jade, green jade or emerald for sure, to calm yourself, and enchants also mental clarity as well. And it helps you with financial growth and financial stability. If you are nervous, because of the Uranian energy could make you nervous, you might want to use, for example, chamomile or aquamarine as a gemstone, because it relieves the stress. For Black Moon Lilith, because Black Moon Lilith in Virgo could represent dandelion root, and dandelion is really great for detoxification, especially for the liver, and because Jupiter, anything to do with the liver. And you know, actually Uranus is Prometheus in mythology, so it could be something to do with the liver. And if you saw my mundane astrology, then you see some liver issues could come up in mundane perspective. So yeah, I would recommend to use anything to dandelion roots and dandelion flowers. And if you would like to go further and use actually Ceres motherly care, you can use comfrey as a herbal remedy, or even garnet gemstones as well. Okay, guys. And I also going to give you, and I'm gonna give every single sign a quotes, because you know I love quotes. So I'm going to actually quote Bob Marley right now, because tomorrow anyway I'm gonna go and see One Love in the movie with my family. So Bob Marley said once, the greatness of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and ability to positively affect those that wrong him. Yes, if you saw the interview with him, he always said he's not the rich kind of man. He doesn't have money in the bank, you know, but he has experience and he's affecting everyone around him. So that is for you, Aries rising sun and moon. All right, let me change here the background, and I'm gonna go with Taurus right now. And let me see, Taurus it is. All right, Taurus rising sun and moon, what's gonna happen with you guys? So it is affecting you. Anybody who has a rising sun, moon, or any stellium in Taurus is affected, especially if you have any planets between 15 degree and 26 degree, right? Because of the orbs are tight. Because it's gonna happen around 20 degrees, 21 degrees, 21 degrees actually. So you are really, truly affected. And as I said before, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction will make a grand trine with Black Moon Lilith in Virgo and Ceres in Capricorn, and also going to make a sextile with Mars in Pisces. So let me see, it's gonna happen in your first house, Taurus. And you know, if you're watching that for your rising, that's all about you. If you're watching that for your sun sign, that is about your career, your studies. And if you are watching for your moon sign, that's your emotions, your nurturing tendency, and the way you are nurtured, your subconscious and your feelings. All right, guys, so first house. So it is a radical transformation for you. It's a self-transformation. You have to embrace your unique ability and your unique personal attributes right now. Sudden changes in physical appearance or personal style. One day to another, you might want to buzz your hair or you know, use a very, very crazy color, for example, a blue hair color, but very, very unique and rebellion kind of style. New beginnings. And, you know, new beginnings actually in every single individual project and every kind of life directions for you. And the sudden change, not necessarily good or bad, because, you know, I talked about that conjunction could go either way. It depends what kind of aspect does it make with your natal planet. And you have to check your natal planets, because if it is going to make an opposition or square with malefic planet, it could turn out bad. But if it is trining or sextiling with benefic planets, then it will be sudden windfall of money and opportunities. Okay, so, you know, unexpected opportunities and personal growth and development in your career, for example, as well. And anything to do with your studies and the way you are represent yourself to others. This is your mask. The way you are out in the public is changing. And because of it's going to trine Black Moon Lilith in your 5th house Virgo. 5th house is joy and anything to do with happiness, investment, lovers, and your kids. So that is your creative talents. And the creative talents, you're going to explore your creative talents some kind of unconventional way. Why? Because Uranus is unconventional. Uranus is crazy. Uranus is the rebel, the innovative, the initiator over here. So it's going to be definitely some unique way to talk, the unique way to write, the unique way to create even jewelries. And Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, so anything to do, that kind of unique way when you are expressing your creative talents has to do anything with Virgo type and Black Moon Lilith. So it could be like you going to make clothes or jewelries or lyrics for or write about, for example, the virgins itself, but the sensual and sexual attraction to a virgin, whatever, you know, it could be that as well. As I said, something very unconventional. So Black Moon Lilith has no guilt and shame, and Virgo is a virgin. So you have to actually put those two totally different yin and yang together and make something out of it, which is a creative project. As I said, writing, lyrics, jewelry, fashion, anything, but with that kind. You know, romance could be a little bit challenging because of Uranus could be bringing chaos, and it's not necessarily because you will break up, but you know, because of you met the person in social media and it's hard to get together in person, or when you get together in person, it's not what you expected. It could be like your family is against your relationship, but challenges in romance. But this challenge actually could lead to personal growth because it's in your 1st house. So, you know, also it could lead to issues with self-expression. Why? Because of Black Moon Lilith is in Virgo, and Virgo always seeking for perfectionism. So yes, there is the way you want to express yourself, and Uranus giving a crazy energy over here, but you still want to become perfect and stay perfect, and it won't be possible. You're also going to have some kind of new approach to hobbies and even to leisure activities. And then it's going to trine Ceres in Capricorn, as I said before. If you saw my mundane video, and please do it, I'm going to put the link below. Ceres in Capricorn is the act of service, the Lagrange is act of service. So finding nurturing through academic pursuit, for example, or travel, because it's going to happen in your 9th house, trine with your 9th house. So you want to travel, or you're going to be honored in school, or get into a good, what is that, university, and you will be very happy about that, as I said. Or you can start a publishing company, or publish a book and express yourself that way. You can learn a new language. And it's going to be a really, really unique language, which not a lot of people actually study, perhaps. Or you're going to create your own language, sign language, or, you know, I don't know, but own language. You can also actually have some kind of growth through mentorship and educational settings. So it also means like you might going to get scholarship, and it's easy way get into school. So your philosophies are changing, because 9th house anything to do with your philosophies, with your belief system. And it could be like, okay, I don't believe in anything what I believed before. I believed in God, and right now I'm questioning everything. I need to see why, because you are Taurian, earthy energy, you need tangible things. So you might want to experience, smell, see something, and that's why you're going to question your belief system. And it's going to sextile Mars in Pisces. You know, Pisces house of real estate for you, it's your 11th house. So Mars over there, it's an advocate of your social friends, like your social connection. And maybe there is someone in school who is poor, or who has some kind of issues, or at work, or in your neighborhood, and then in your friendship zone, and you're going to advocate for the person. You're going to stand by them. So you're going to be really driven by some kind of group activities. As I said, Taurus, you can be very rebellious. So you might going to start a you know, some kind of group activity, which is could be some kind of you rebel against something. But you also can start some kind of humanitarian project, something with non-profits as well, a protest, perhaps. You want to balance between your desires and between the needs of friends and community. So it might not going to be, you know, equally balanced, and you're trying to keep your friendship, but also make sure you are taking care of yourself. Definitely you're going to pursue your dreams, and you're going to ask for maybe a promotion, or you can ask for even a bonus, and most likely you will get it. Definitely the self-expression over here, your individuality is changing. So what are the herbal remedies for you? Well, valerian root. Why? Because you will tend to be very nervous in April, May, and even before, during the eclipse already in March. You know, you will feel that Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. So if you need to get grounded, then you need to use valerian root. And you know, Taurus could be very tired time to time, or sometimes even lazy. And whatever has to stimulate you, that is like mint. And mint also really good. I use it with my practice when it's new moon, full moon. It brings in abundance, and it brings in actually abundance. I use it for that. Gemstone could be anything to do with lapis lazuli, because lapis lazuli is a Jupiterian stone. Juno and Jupiter get married on a lapis lazuli, so that is bringing self-awareness and truth for you. It's helping you to transform your view and helping you with your personal growth as well. And yeah. So what else is here? You can use sage because Ceres is in Capricorn, and you can have a sage tea or saging your house as well. And Mosagite would actually help you with your emotional balance and healing past traumas if you feel really stressed. And you know, the change for you, Taurus, it's very unwelcome because you like stability. So I would use a lot of herbs and chamomile and lavender, anything which is like soothing the nerves and your restlessness and calming you. Okay, amethyst could actually also protect you and give you spiritual clarity, or, you know, if you feel like you want to overeat, Uranus and Jupiter, Jupiter is expansion, Jupiter wants everything, and you stress eating, for example, amethyst, or stress drinking, amethyst can help you with that. And I also going to give you a quote over here, and that's going to be Emerson, one of my favorite. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. I'm giving that quote for you because it's happening in your first house. And yes, it is a great accomplishment to be true to yourself, Taurus rising sun and moon. All right, changing the background, and let's see. All right, let's talk about Gemini rising sun and moon. But firstly, rising, and rising anything to do with you, with your personal growth, with your body, the way you pretend. Sun is your career. Sun is your study, where you are heading in life. That's the path. And sun is also father figure in your life, and moon is your mother figure in your life, your subconscious, your fears, your emotions, okay? And the way you are nurtured and nurturing others. And also it's your dog, indeed. All right, let's see what's happening for you, Gemini rising sun and moon. I'm going to put the link below with my mundane astrology. Please watch it because you can learn about Ceres and Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, Ceres in Capricorn, Mars in Pisces, the archetype of those planet and signs, and you know what is the consequences of the trine and sextile to this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, which is once in a lifetime experience. It's gonna happen in your 12th house, because 12th house is your Taurus real estate Gemini. Unexpected spiritual awakenings, unexpected spiritual insights coming to you, lucid dreamings. You are going to be restless. You're going to download a lot of spiritual message, for example. So this could be really insightful. Sudden interest in behind the scenes, or maybe even humanitarian works. Sudden interest, you might going to start a non-profit to do anything with humanitarian work, like whatever the 12th house rules. It could be something to do with hospice. It could do something with retreats, with medical marijuana. It could be like psychedelics as well. So interest over there, or you might going to help the underprivileged, any kind of underprivileged. It could be even people, women who are single mothers and addict, and somehow you are going to do a non-profit. So definitely going to do some kind of humanitarian work with that. You're going to release the old, and also you're going to release every kind of limiting beliefs and habits. You know, alcohol issues could be healed, or any kind of self-sabotaging behavior like drug addiction also. So you might going to actually find out you have some kind of hidden talents or resources which is going to help you grow financially. Unexpected windfall of money, hidden treasures. You can find actually walking on the beach. Jupiter could be the beach, right in Pisces, because it's rules Pisces. Taurus is the earth, and you go, and Taurus rules actually diamonds and emeralds. So you might be going to find a very expensive jewelry, and it helps with your wealth. All right. So 12th house is your subconscious. 12th house, anything to do with healing of your subconscious. It is afterlife, and it's also could be something to do with the eternal womb, the eternal healing, and maybe you're going to get retired, but suddenly, because of you win something and you don't need to work anymore, kind of situation. And it's going to try and black moon Lilith in your fourth house. Fourth house, anything to do with real estate, with your family, with your roots, and it's in Virgo. So maybe you need to organize your home right now, or you will have actually insight and money, or maybe you're going to create actually a retreat center at home, or the non-profit is going to be based at home, right? Anything to do with addressing domestic perfectionism and also critical family dynamics as well, because of Virgo is critical and family dynamic belong from your fourth house. Empowerment through organizing or improving home life. So definitely you're going to, you might going to actually redecorate your bedroom, because 12th house Jupiter Uranus is your bedroom where you're sleeping, and black moon Lilith is very sensual, sexual, has no shame, right? And the Virgo in the fourth house, you might going to want to have some kind of sanctuary, or make your bedroom more intimate. Yes, that's the right word. Okay, you also are capable actually to confront anyone in the family if you have some kind of suppressed emotions. Like you are not capable to talk to your significant other or children or even mother figure. And right now you're capable to talk about that. Uranus actually make you explode. Like, yes, I want to talk about that. I can't keep it inside anymore. And then Ceres is in the 8th house. So those are water houses, right, guys? It's actually a grand earth trine, but in water houses, because 8, 4th, and 12 are water houses. So it's representing like water houses are unstable, very emotional, deeply sensual, and intimate and intuitive, but it's happening in the earth sign. So you're trying to balance out your emotions, you're trying to nurture yourself, but stay true to yourself with some kind of traditional practice, with some kind of hands-on practice. So for example, the approach over here has to be Capricornian, right? So it is like, okay, if I want to gain money, then I need to, for example, buy a farm and grow flowers and sell the whatever I grow over there. So yes, you are seeing the amazing outcome from this situation, but it has to be more practical for you, more structured. 8th house also, it could be something to do with shared resources, joint resources, investments, stock market, and it's a healing coming through here. So if your stock was down right now, actually it could explode it, and it could give you a significant rise, and you will be very, very happy about that situation. Definitely anything to do, if you want to buy a home, if you want, it could come your first home you can buy, for example, because you have an inheritance money, or maybe you get a huge tax refund, and but something unexpected, something what you did, maybe the tax gave you you know, refund gave you a lot more money but you expected. I don't know, 100,000 and you get back 1 million, and you know, once they are making mistake, they cannot get it back from you. Okay, I just learned that actually not a long time ago, but yes, if they make the mistake, they have to leave the money with you. So something like that. Or maybe you are getting an inheritance like a Patek or some kind of very expensive watch, because Capricorn is the watchmaker, it's the watch, and in 8th house, which worth a lot. And actually, it's not even Patek, it's something like you can get a present from someone, inheritance like $1 million watch. All right, Mars in 10th house, Pisces, you're going to be advocate for your career and you're pursuing a new career and new goals. So, you know, you are seeking for honor and recognition, and you are not shy about that right now. So you're going to take some kind of creative approach and some kind of artistic action and some kind of artistic aspiration coming in to pursue this new career goal. So you might going to want to become an actor and actress on stage, because 10th house is stage. So it could be something with stage, maybe a politician though. You know, because of you have Ceres in Capricorn in the 4th house, yeah, it could be something with something close to your homeland, maybe a mayor in your city. So balancing professional drive with empathy and understanding is very, very important. Motivation to contribute to social or charitable causes through career as well. Okay, so what else is happening over here? You're going to definitely focus on inner growth, healing family dynamics, transform experience in personal and shared resources, and pursuing compassionate, intuitive career goals. What kind of remedies do you need to use? Lavender promotes relaxation and ease stress. And it is very important because of Uranus is chaos. Chamomile also aids for soothing anxiety and also calms the mind and the digestive tract as well. Gemstone, you can use labradorite because it helps with transformation, and labradorite, I use it for magic actually. So it's really good for your subconscious, and because it is in your 12th house, the Uranus and the Jupiter conjunction, you can use some magic over here. You can download a lot of information, Akashic record. So you might want to use labradorite. You might want to use amethyst, perhaps, because it's helping with your dreams. Very important 12th house matter. And amethyst also helping you to get rid of addiction. So it could be really good for you. All right, what else is here for you? You know, for example, Black Moon Lilith in Virgo could be some kind of issue with your immunity. So echinacea could be great for you. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. And let me give you a quote, and I'm going to give you the quote from Rumi. And the wound is the place where the light enters you, illuminating the path for inner healing during this transformative phase. Why? Because of you are having Uranus-Jupiter in your 12th house, and that is anything to do with your eternal womb, and anything to do with afterlife, anything to do with subconscious. So definitely, it's a great, amazing quote, and reflect on it. All right, changing, guys, because we're gonna have another sign up. Cancer, rising sun and moon, this is your Uranus-Jupiter conjunction report, astrology forecast for April 2021. It's gonna happen 21 degrees Taurus. It is intense. It is once in a lifetime experience in Taurus. Otherwise, it's happening every 14 years, but in Taurus, it is, you know, like 80 something years, 84 years. So also this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction going to sextile Mars in Pisces and making a grand trine, which is one of the most beautiful aspects in astrology, and it's going to make a beautiful Earth grand trine with Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, Ceres in Capricorn. So Jupiter-Uranus conjunction gonna happen in your 11th house. It's sudden changes or expansion in your social circle and community involvement. So actually you might going to get a bonus. Your salary going to rise from the career what you are doing. So if you are in politics, you might going to get a lot of funding for your debates, or if you are doing anything, definitely your social circle, you might going to enter a high profile social circle where you have to pay maybe $200,000 or $1 million a year just to be part of that club, that social circle. And you know, then somebody else might going to invite you and pay for you. So that's possible also. Or you're going to have a boyfriend, a girlfriend who is belong from there and invite you all the time. And you can meet new people who are actually going to help you with not only your career, but with your finances as well later. And so it's a long-term situation here. Innovative ideas or project with friends and groups. So you are capable to start some kind of application, invest with people. For example, invest in stock, invest in making an application, a software, but it has to be with friends. Or making maybe a social media group, or, you know, like you are capable to make right now anything, a network, which is like a new YouTube channel, but it's not gonna be called YouTube, but you're gonna be the one who start another like YouTube channel. Definitely going to be breakthroughs in long-term goals, and a lot of aspiration is coming, your dreams. And you know, 11th house is your luck as well. So it could come, and your third partnership, third husband or wife. So you might going to get married unexpectedly the third time. Definitely going to bring in a lot of luck for you. Uranus is unexpected luck. It could be a lottery winning as well for you guys. So 11th house is like you going to have crazy different kind of friends, and the community is like very innovative, very unique people around you. Tech guys, for example, tech companies or opening tech companies is possible as well. So it's going to trine with Black Moon Lilith in your third house, Virgo. The third house, anything to do with your local community, neighborhood, friends, younger siblings, anything to do with writing project, with skill-based studying, and also with your cars as well. So it's a beautiful aspect, because trine is like a given, a granted opportunity for you. So you're going to have some kind of unconventional thinking, and you're also going to be able to open up a school, maybe an online school if you would like to, and it's going to help you to create money. Or, you know, you might going to actually interview a lot of people from high society, but it could be like you are writing a book about them, for example. And, you know, Uranus is tech guy, so you might be the one who is capable to interview anyone who does cryptocurrency or who invented it, or you might going to actually find the people who actually created Bitcoin, because nobody knows who was the one who created Bitcoin. Okay, so yes, that's your third house, Black Moon Lilith. So you know, it's empowering you to learn anything with skill-based, because Uranus training with it, it could be astrology, it could be technology, it could be ChatGPT, you are investing in and you are learning about that. You don't want to stay behind. The conversation is going to be different right now. You are kind of go for it, and even in your local community, in your neighborhood, you are making some kind of transformative and very critical thinking and very subjective. You are capable to talk about taboos and starting conversation. You don't care what are they thinking of you, and you're just gonna express yourself. And Ceres in the 7th house in Capricorn, Ceres is nurturing, but Ceres is Ceres language in Capricorn is the act of service, and it's structured, it's nurturing, but really, really structured and strict in partnership. So 7th house is your partnership, right? It is your business partner. This is your client, your social media followers, and actually you are capable to get a lot of people out from social media, but the people going to be influencer or more like Capricorn, like business people. So you might going to create an app which is like for business people, or for something for legal matters, how to write a will or how to write something, but only attorneys could have done before. And you are capable to do a prompt on ChatGPT and sell that, and it's gonna make you actually rich, because ChatGPT is not useful if you don't know prompts, and if you don't know how to use it, it is useless, and it's giving you false information, especially with astrology and feng shui and anything else. But if you are creating your own prompts, you might going to be able to sell it for big companies or anywhere, and that could be one thing for you. Mars is in your 9th house, and it's going to sextile this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction with Mars in Pisces in the 9th house. 9th house, anything to do with your higher education, with your older siblings, long distance traveling, anything to do with your visa, language, learning, with your second marriage, and it could be also your beliefs and publishing as well. So what's happening over here? You're going to become very passionate about traveling, and also you're going to fight for your philosophical beliefs and your spiritual beliefs. You're going to be actually advocate for your spiritual beliefs, and you're going to be taking responsibility for that. And for example, if you believe in medical marijuana healing cancer, and somebody is saying medical marijuana is a drug, then you're going to be rebelling against that, not to actually stamp, not to label medical marijuana in this bad way, and you're gonna be advocate for that. Very action-oriented approach for foreign cultures, and also for long-distance travel as well. So you want to go, you are on the go, you want to maybe even purchase a home in a foreign land. And you're also going to make sure you're going to focus on your community and your community growth, and your communication as well. And you're going to nurture your partnership. Doesn't matter if it's your significant other or business partner, or legal matters could turn out to be really positive for your Cancer. So let's see what are the herbal remedies for you. I'm gonna drink a little bit. Uranus is tension, you are Cancer, so Wellbeing going to help to ease the nervous tension for you. And rosemary is going to be the one what you need to use for mental clarity when you're going to be very tired from that chaotic Uranian energy. And rosemary also helps the mind. And as I said in my mundane videos, like we're going to have some kind of unexpected healing opportunities with Alzheimer's and dementia. They're going to heal those kind of illnesses, brain implant, chip in the brain. We already started it, but those kind of situations. However, rosemary is an herb which is naturally actually helping. It's a nootropic herb. Okay, what else can we use? We can use tiger eye. Actually, you can use tiger eye cancers because it's grounding, and it's also good for prosperity and for your willpower to stay diligent and have your willpower. Okay, let's see what other things happening over here. You know, dandelion, I'm telling to everyone for detoxification because Jupiter and Uranus involved, and, you know, Prometheus, Uranus was actually punished by Zeus because of took the light and gave it to mankind. So the eagle came to eat the liver every day, which is regrow. So something to do also some kind of liver issues during this Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. I was talking about my mundane. So rosemary for the brain and Uranus and dandelion for the Jupiterian and Uranian liver problem over here for every single person. All right, let me go further and let's think, what else can I say? Well, I guess that's what I wanted to say. But I also going to give you one quote, and I also going to quote Bob Marley for you. When one door is closed, don't you know another is open? So keep knocking, because this time of Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, you have so much amazing opportunity. Don't let it slide. Don't let it swim away. Be an opportunist and just keep knocking, because there is amazing opportunities for you. All right, guys, I'm changing the slide. Leo rising sun and moon. This is your Uranus-Jupiter conjunction astrology forecast. And as I said before, I'm going to mention it for every single sign. I put the mundane video below in the comment sector, so you can watch it. You can learn about Black Moon Lilith. You can learn about Mars in Pisces and the connection between the aspect, the astrological aspect that I mentioned. And for you Leos, it's gonna happen in your 10th house. Jupiter, Uranus in the 10th house. It is amazing. It's going to sextile with Mars in Pisces and going to create a grand trine with Black Moon Lilith in Virgo and Ceres in Capricorn. You know, guys, you are very lucky here. It's an unexpected career advancement and change for you. Something which is chaotic, something which is unexpected, unseen, but you get honor, recognition. You can go to red carpet. You can have the 15 minutes fame in TV. So this is a breakthrough in your public reputation, in your social status. You might have been actually unmarried and, you know, like single, and one day to another you'd go to Las Vegas, you meet a person, and 2 weeks later you are married. So your social status, like married status, can change as well. But the professional life is changing, and Uranus is innovative. It's unconventional. It's a breakthrough. It's the rebel. And the approach to your professional life going to be innovative and going to be rebellion. You might going to get sudden recognition, but please don't become infamous, because it could be as well. But definitely it's an achievement in your career. You know, 10th house, as I said, it's a doctorate also. So you might want to go back and take a master degree and to doctorate. And you become a doctor, or you're going to be invited to red carpet. You're gonna do a TED talk, TED talk. So it's a sudden change here. Black Moon Lilith gonna be in your 2nd house, and second house, anything with your self-values. And if your career is changing, obviously, Leos, your your finances is going to change, Saturn is going to change, and the second house is your financial axis, that is the money what you earn. So money is rising, you get a salary raise, you get a bigger amount of money, especially with Black Moon. It could be, you know, like you can have some kind of job which is like maybe intimate, like some kind of sensual, like a boudoir photography, and your picture sold for $1 million, something like that. Or you know, what is that site, like the, I always forget, selling your pictures. Okay, I'm gonna remember. Okay, so definitely financial strategies are changing, and self-worth is going to be amazing. You might going to have money to fix your face, because second house is your face, your teeth, if you had issues with it. So there is definitely a healing over there going on. Overcoming your financial issues and challenges, your taboos with money as well. So you might go into, if you have something with identity theft, with anything with bank issues, anything to do with work issues, it could get healed. You can get financial independence for sure. Definitely very unconventional way that you are making money. And it could be, as I said, something to do with your sensuality. Okay, and it's going to also trine with Ceres in Capricorn in your sixth house. Sixth house is your work. Leo, you're gonna love it. It's your rental property. You might going to find your dream rental, or you might going to find the dream house to rent it out. So you're going to get involved with rental properties. You can actually buy a small animal, a pet, which is going to give you a lot of nurturing, and it's help you to heal, because Ceres in Capricorn, it's like taking care of something, nurture something, but with structure, or also you are getting nurtured by a small animal. Definitely you can find healing through wellness routines, so new wellness routines. But very structured diet and very structured fitness plans. You're going to take responsibilities what you are putting in your mouth, because second house and Black Moon Lilith is over there. It's changing your diet, and you are capable to lose weight if you would like to. And you know, Mars is in your 8th house. 8th house is financial access, anything to do with your stock market, your tax refund, your bank, your medical malpractice, anything to do with prenups, wills, and inheritance. So you might actually to experience some kind of inheritance or a prenup which is turning for your favor. It could be some kind of great tax refund. It could be something, if you had, as I said, identity theft, you might going to find a solution for that right now during this Uranus and Jupiter, and it could be unexpected. You are capable to actually manage joint finances very well. And as I said, you're coming out from that prosperous. You know, you can heal sexual trauma over here for sure, because of sixth house. You know, it's also healing, and Ceres is in sixth house. So yeah, it could be an 8th house. So it's also going to sex tie with Ceres. So it could be something healing, some kind of sexual trauma. You're definitely going to magnify your focus on your career and public life. And you're going to get in somewhere where you wanted to get in. And that's going to be, it's gonna make you proud. So the herbal remedies for everyone, rosemary to enhance the mental clarity, because Uranus is chaos. So you need some rosemary to use, and also everybody needs to use, for example, dandelion, because Uranus and Jupiter both rules the liver, and dandelion could be one of the. And Uranus is the nervous system itself, but you know, Prometheus was Uranus, and I kept telling it to everyone. Prometheus got punished by Zeus, and you know, the eagle kept eating its liver. So yes, it could be something with liver. So keep drinking dandelion tea. It could help. And you know, gemstones could attract abundance or citrine for you, Leos, because the yellow and the gold color would be really good for you. But you know, if you do have some kind of 8th house, could be some kind of obsession or curse or malaka, or however you want to hear that, call that. So you can use any kind of black stones, like black obsidian, black onyx, to actually help with those kind of curses. And you know, what else can we use? Mountain ash could be really good with discipline, because you need to become disciplined because of the long-term success and long-term goals, because you're going to have Gemini going to your 11th house of luck and social circle soon in May after this conjunction. So that's definitely would keep your status and money from your career, the career what you suddenly got, the gain from social media what you suddenly got. So yes, it could help you with that. All right, chamomile tea to soothe your nerves for sure. And yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, guys. And I'm going to give you a quote here, which is, do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. And you know, who was that? Emerson, who said that. So career don't get scared if you have to do something what was like you have never done. Take the opportunity. That's all about opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, and you're not gonna regret. All right, changing the slides. Virgo rising sun and moon. This is going to be your Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in your 9th house. 9th house, anything to do with your older sibling, long distance traveling, aviation, that is your spiritual beliefs, publishing, that is anything to do with your philosophical beliefs, anything to do with your foreign matters like your visa, your green card, your citizenship, your passport, language studying as well, broadcasting, podcasting. You might going to start actually a publishing company or publish a book, or your book going to go wide. Maybe you already published it, but you know, it didn't had any success, but right now out of nowhere, you wrote it 5 years ago, and you know, everybody wants to read your book, or everybody wants to check your channel. So definitely there is opportunities for travel for you, and opportunities actually to get into the university where you always wanted to get in. There is also a major change. It is almost like a lightning in your head, and you are going to get a breakthrough with your spiritual beliefs. Like you can become actually a priest or a spiritual leader if you wish, but it is like a breakthrough. It is like I didn't necessarily want, but somehow this is coming through a dream. It's an enlightenment, and you know, I become awakened, and then I know what I have to do. It could be like you're going to start to do a YouTube channel with spiritual beliefs or some kind of spiritual activity. something to do with because you are a Virgo rising, anything to do with healing, with holistic healing. And Black Moon Lilith is in your first house because Black Moon Lilith is in Virgo. And because it's going to make a trine actually with this Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. And you know, Jupiter is expansion, it's luck, it's generosity, it's Santa Claus. Uranus is the unexpected, anything to do with technology. So you might going to do a new opportunity for people to connect, or you know, like how to sign. I mean, we already have how to sign on a computer, like this automatic computer sign or whatever. Actually, that was a Hungarian guy who came up with that. And but you know, something to do through internet perhaps, and it has to do something with traveling or spirituality, podcasting. All right, publishing. Yes, so Black Moon Lilith is in your first house. First house, anything to do with the mask what you wear, the way you pretend for others. That is you. That is your self-worth, that is your ego. And you know, over here, you're going to change your personal identity, and you are actually embracing hidden aspects because of Uranus is opening you up. It could be like, all right, maybe some of you are going through gender changes, or some of you are coming out from the closet because you are gay or lesbian and coming out from the closet during this time. You are also capable to confront personal taboos, and you confront anyone around you, and you are going to accept yourself right now. So there is some kind of empowerment through self-acceptance with this Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith has no shame, guys. Black Moon Lilith has no guilt at all. And you know, this is like, this is who am I, you know, like that kind of body positivity, or however they call it. And it could be like, you know, the way I am, I love myself, and that's it. I empower others also to accept themselves the way they are. And, you know, also there is some kind of unconventional approach to self-presentation. So the way you are wearing your hair, the way, so you're almost like capable to make a new trend with clothing, with hairstyle, something like that. And Sarah is going to be in your fifth house. And, you know, Ceres actually is in Capricorn. So it's a grand earth sign. Fifth house, anything to do with your love affairs, with your children, with joy, with happiness, creativity, and investment. Ceres over there could be really great for investment, but, you know, Ceres is not like crazy. So if Uranus is crazy and wants to invest in aviation and technology, and you never learned about that, Ceres in Capricorn gonna say, hold the horses, let me learn something before. And only if I know everything, I will be capable to invest here. But, you know, Ceres is nurturing, and it's going to nurture your creativity and your artistic expression for sure. So I love this for you guys. I love this opportunity because you are capable to do something with your language, like maybe study a new language and express yourself in a different way. Or you know, study or learn an accent, and you're going to be more creative with an accent learning, because ninth house, you know, it's also training ninth house and the first house. But definitely a new trend, a new tradition you can actually create a legacy, Virgos, here with a new trend. You are going to focus on your children, and actually you are capable to caring for others, but your younger friends, or in general for children. You are capable to start to teach anything to do with creativity, painting, lyrics, singing, writing project for young children. Also, it is very good for your romance, because of it can bring in love affair, and your love affair could grow and become actually permanent during this trine. And Mars is in your 7th house, and it's going to sextile with Ceres in 5th house, and it's going to sextile with Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in 9th. So actually it could bring in a love affair through social media from a foreign country for you, and it's going to become your husband or wife. It's not just going to stay romantic, but it's going to become permanent. And yes, that kind of situation could happen for you. Also, legal matters. Justice, it could bring, oh, actually, you guys can adopt a child, because 5th house is children, 7th house is legal matters, so as 9th house from a foreign country, also legal matters. Justice, Jupiter, right? So, and Uranus is anything to do with the court system, court house, because 11th house is representing that, so you can adopt a kid. All right, so let me see what you are going to focus on. So you're going to focus on proactive partnership. You might going to get engaged or married during this time. You are going to be very empathic and compassionate in a relationship. And you're going to focus on legal matters and contracts, and it's going to turn out to be great. So significant learning growth in personal philosophy, creative expression and relationship, and understanding your true self and staying authentic to yourself. So what are the herbal remedies? So sodalite for, it's good, sodalite also good for EMF, but also very good to encourage rational thoughts and objectivity. And sage would be very good to drink a tea or sage your house to enhance wisdom during this time, like an herbal remedy. I would boost my gut, and I would use turmeric to boost my vitality, especially because you are Virgo and you rule the 6th house. So definitely there could be some kind of benefit out from that. And then let me see what else, what I would say, not really much. Like I would give you also a quote, and it's going to be also for you. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave the trail. Because of the 9th house, anything to do with traveling. So there could be a long distance traveling. It's a new spiritual belief. You don't have to follow the crowd, it says Emerson. You can create yourself. You can actually innovate yourself, reinvent yourself or invent yourself, and you can create a new tradition. All right, guys. That was it for Virgo rising, sun and moon.